our 5th episode.
Hilarious.
Yes. Today, Nick's going to talk about some stuff.
Am I going to talk about some stuff?
I think you are.
Oh, well. What kind of stuff am I going to talk about, Greg?
What was it?
I don't know. Something about beards and shaving.
Yes.
Yeah, I just was informed recently, a few moments ago actually, that there used to be a beard tax in Europe. And that was pretty interesting. I didn't know that. But I'm glad to know it now. I think what we were going to talk about, Greg, was that why society wants us to shave, both men and women, why it's clean cut and respectable to be clean shaven for men, no beard, and no hair on legs or under the arms for women.
A lot of money in razors.
That may be, actually, in our economy, that may be a part of it.
Think about all the very rich, wealthy people that run these companies that sell razors. Gillette. There's a Gillette Stadium up in, New England? Gillette Stadium.
That's right.
Go in there with a beard and see if you get looked down upon.
That's what I'm talking about. Well, it kind of struck me once that we're not animals, human beings. We could be
We're just
animalistic.
stuck-up animals.
We could be animalistic in our behavior some ways, but we're something more than animals. And part of the way that people try to separate ourselves from the animal kingdom is by cutting our manes off. It's more as much symbolic as it is anything else to add separation and distance from our cousins,
Brethren. Exactly. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I haven't thought much about that.
So.
It looks like you haven't been thinking about it much lately.
No, not lately. Not lately. I also think having a beard, though, is and a well-maintained beard, also a sign of maturity and
Wisdom.
could be. Means you're willing to take care of what needs to be taken care of. Ready to be a human being.
It's harder to maintain a meticulously manicured beard than it is to shave every other day.
Yeah, every other day for some. Sure.
For me, yeah. You look like a daily shaver.
Could be.
Well, that brings us to our commercial break. We'll be right back after these messages.
Where the river broke, the bloodwood and the desert oak, holding
There's only one Acapulco. If you can take it, you may never leave it. Fly to the fun and charge it on Eastern's Charge a Trip plan.
Welcome back to Hot Garbage. Hope you enjoyed the nostalgic commercial we had for you.
Very nice, Greg. Very nice.
We're not making any money off this. Obviously, if you want to contribute, we'll probably put a link.
We can laugh.
We could laugh. Yes. Well, getting back to the subject at hand.
Let's not, Greg.
You know, Jesus had a beard.
Yeah, that was part of the group that he was involved with.
So it was socially acceptable at that
What was
time.
it? I forget what that.
Well, there's the apostles there.
Well, there was a specific group that he was, or order that he was a part of, where you couldn't cut your hair or shave your beard. And I forget what that's called.
Who's that, Elrod? We're asking our director. He doesn't seem to know. No.
No.
Well, I'm not an expert in the theology.
Me either.
No.
But you know, I hate it when people think they are and they try to sell you some kind of crazy idea. You know, and you say, you know, I'm good. I'm okay. I understand. I've heard what you're telling me, and I've had enough.
I've had a buddy in high school. He used to get drunk. We'd go to a party, and I'd give him a ride home or something, and then, halfway through his drunken stupor, decides it's time for him to save me.
That's what I'm talking about, Greg.
Yeah. I keep waiting for the Mormons. They always go to everybody's house. They've never stopped at mine. I'm gonna invite them in. We're gonna have a good talk.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. But to approach somebody and to say it once is one thing, but to repeatedly, again and again, time and again, to come back to the subject, that's too much.
A little bit.
Yeah, say it once, say your piece once, and then move on. Then leave it up to the other person.
Yes.
I don't know where that come from, Greg.
Well, the funny thing is, it's like, I consider myself a Catholic, grew up a Catholic and all that. Never once do I go around trying to, almost it's a guilt trip that they throw to you, these evangelical types, that try to save you. And I'm saying, all right, well, that's fine and dandy that you went to the gutter and then you became saved. But I have no plans on going to the gutter, and I've been relatively practicing my religion how I have throughout my life. So do I need saved? Maybe in the eyes of the recuperating former gutter inhabitor or inhabitant, but not me. I think, everybody has their own idea of what their relationship is with God. Whether or not somebody chooses to have one is not a decision that is mine to make.
If there is a God, it may just be we're all the imagination of somebody in a coma.
Who's in the coma?
I don't know. His name may be Bob.
Bob. Well, yeah, I think you're stretching it a little bit, but I understand. Like, if you're not going to be, I'm guessing you're not very religious.
Actually, I'm very, very spiritual.
Spiritual.
But that's
kind of like saying you're pro-choice and you don't like to kill babies.
Well, I don't like to kill anything, and I'm kind of sad when I have to kill something to stay alive myself, meaning to eat. Whether it be an animal or a plant, that's a life that's taken. It's a life that's not like a human being's life, but it's still a life.
Well, you shouldn't take it without a need.
Without appreciation.
And a need. I think a need comes first, because people can take a life out of appreciation. They're a little different than other people, but
Sure. It's all about your perspective and your motives.
Perspective and motives. So how are we doing on the time there? Let's check with the director.
He says we were well overdue.
4? That's 4?
Oh, yeah.
All right, we're out of here.
See you next time.